Lotile. President, let me thank you for making sure that what our people were fighting for during the election, that it found expression in the plans of the GNU. There is now, we have the Sovereign Wealth Fund. We're speaking about the issue of minerals being exported, and most importantly, gang violence. You have listened to us, President, and I would have been a sellout if I was sitting outside. My people walked in the rain, they did door to door for the issues to be represented.
Take your seat. There's a point of order, Honorable Joseph.
I'd like to call a point of order, House Chair, because a government minister cannot deliberately mislead the House. There is no sovereign wealth fund in this country. You must withdraw. There's no such a thing. At this stage where you are, it's not those talks by the streets you are having. You must speak facts on behalf of a government. There's no sovereign wealth fund in this country. You must withdraw. Take us serious here.
Honorable Minister, can you please proceed?
Your peers, you always talk about education, Honorable Ndlozi. Your peers are delivering papers while you are ice boy here being sent around. Must not come to me. Don't tell me about education. I want to thank you, President. President, one man was calling me, one gentleman at the airport was calling me a racist. And I asked him, why are you saying I'm a racist? And he said, whenever you speak only about colored people, it's colored people. And I engaged him. And President, let me tell you, the issues of colored people has not been addressed yet. And I want you to be the first president, Honorable, to address the national question. All presidents were scared to address the national question. If you can address the national question, you shall be the first. I want to tell the GNU, what we have achieved is remarkable. It is the best thing that could have happened to this country. South Africa is going to go forward together. The ones that want to remain, let them remain. The GNU, we are going forward. And I will tell you a secret. The only reason why they call us sellouts, because they are not on the GNU train. They bought the wrong ticket. President, I want to tell you, I salute you, because what you have done, you have put South Africa first. We've had many differences between us. You put that aside and you say, my differences with McKenzie cannot stop me from taking a decision for the benefit of this country. And I want to salute you. I want to say to the Honorable Judge Slope, I want to say to Honorable Judge Slope, I'm sitting there and I'm shocked because you, Honorable Judge, have sent many of my old friends to jail with Roman Dutch law, which you enjoyed. While you were getting you talked about the blue lights. While you were getting the perks of the judge, being a judge, You never saw
Honourable
something
Minister,
wrong
can you wind
with you never saw something wrong with Roman Dutch law. Today, when you're no longer there, now you are seeing something wrong with Roman Dutch law. It cannot be. I'm going to pay for an appeal for everybody that has been sentenced by you, because you sentenced them with the wrong law according to you. Thank you very much, Honourable.
Honourable Ndlovu, there's no speaker on the floor. What are you rising on?
Chairperson, there needs not be a speaker on the floor for me to raise an order. I hope we can agree on that. So I'd like...
You can proceed, Honourable.
Thank you very much. The judge has written a thesis when he was on the bench, attacking Roman Dutch law.
Honourable Ndlovu.
Your illiteracy is not going to help us.
Can you please sit down?
This judge has written papers against Roman Dutch law when he was on the bench.
Can you take the
You come here and you lie. You lie. This judge spoke about decolonization of the law from the bench. Don't lie here, man. Must read extensive, well-researched papers that are peer-reviewed. Yes, yes. And he didn't say anything about sports, about arts. He gets there.
Honourable.
What's going to happen about the arts?
From Honourable Ndlovu. Honourable members, can I bring it to the attention of the House? Members, please don't abuse your privilege or your right to raise a point of order. What we've just seen from Honourable Ndlovu is unbecoming, and therefore it will not be sustained in the House. Over to you, Honourable Minister.
President, the slogan of the Freedom Front Plus in this last election was restore and build. Now, the question is, what must we restore and what must we build? Honourable Chair, to understand that, we must identify the problem. And we must be honest towards each other. We are living in a broken country. We have an economic growth of less than 1%. But Africa, the average economic growth is 3.7%.
Honourable
It means
Minister, can
there's
you please
a
take
problem.
your seat? There's a hand at the back, Honourable Van Rooyen. Can we allow Honourable Van Rooyen to speak?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chair. I just wanted to check if Honourable Groenewald is ready to take a question.
Honourable Groenewald, are you prepared to take a question? Honourable Groenewald, are you prepared to take a question? Can you respond? Honourable Groenewald.
Agbare voorsitter, ek reageer nie op onsinnighede nie.
I didn't hear the answer. I'm not wearing my interpreter.
Thank you very much, Honourable Van Rooyen. You can take your seat. Honourable Groenewald, can you continue?
I just wanted to check with him if he's ready to tell the nation who killed Chris Hani. Who killed Chris Hani?
Honourable Van Rooyen, you are abusing your right to speak on the floor. Honourable Groenewald, please take your, the podium.
Another aspect we must also realize, Honourable President, is the criminality in South Africa and the crime is
Honorable
of such
Groenewald,
nature.
can you take your seat? There's a hand at the back there. Honorable member.
Franz Mshikilona from Mkandule. I want Amalala Solos. Welcome in this parliament.
Honorable member, what you are doing is not allowed in the House. Honorable Groenewald, can you please proceed?
Thank you, Honourable Chair. Our people do not feel safe in South Africa. And to address that, we will have to look at the criminal justice system as a whole, because that plays an important role if we want to build the economy.
Honorable Groenewald, can you please take your seat? There's a hand over there right at the back.
Thank you very much, Chairperson, and my apologies, Honorable Groenewald. I'm not raising an order on you. I rise on Rule 40C of the joint rules of people who deliberately undermine the authority of the chairperson, and actions should be taken around that. Because what we see here is members acting disorderly, deliberately in the House. And I want to ask you, Chair, that you put an end to that. We are not in a circus here. Honorable Ndosi just rises up and give a lecture as if he's a pastor here in the House. Thank you very much.
Thank you, honorable members. Honorable members, we are all expected to respect the decorum of the House. And therefore, as such, all of us, we do have the responsibility to conduct ourselves in a manner that is befitting. What we've been doing, it's unheard of, and please don't push us to take decisions that we are not interested in. And therefore, can we please allow Honorable Groenewald to continue with his debate?
Thank you, Honourable Chair. The crime must be addressed, the criminal justice system. We know unemployment in South Africa, we talk about 42%. When we refer to the young people of South Africa, we talk about 60% of unemployment. And the question that must be asked is that what the Honourable President said yesterday, he said it is the priorities we will have to attend to. And everyone must ask him or herself, do they agree that the policies and the matters that the President has put on the table, whether they also see those as priorities? Because if we deal with the priorities, then we can have success. What is also of utmost importance is our local government. Because if you establish a factory or a business, it is part of a specific municipality. We must look at the infrastructure. And the Freedom Front Plus also supports very strongly the fact that the appointments must be merit-based appointments. We must ensure that we get the best people to do the job. We must be honest towards each other. At the moment we have officials, whether they are cadre, deployment, but they are not qualified to do their job. And then we have people who are qualified, but they don't do their job. and we must ensure that that must be corrected. Die Vryheidsfront Plus het vir die kiesers van Suid-Afrika aan sy veldtog gesê: kom ons herstel en bou. Ons is almal deel van Suid-Afrika. As die skip sink, sink ons almal saam. Maak nie saak aan watter politieke party jy behoort nie. En omdat die Vryheidsfront Plus gesê het, ons moet herstel en bou, is daar besluit om te sê, hier is 'n geleentheid om te sê, kom ons herstel en ons bou. But we must also be honest. We can't only have policies on paper. We, as government, and note I say we have the responsibility to ensure that it is implemented.
Honourable Minister, can you please round up?
We have the responsibility to be sure that we implement those policies. As the Honourable President once said, the seat you have in Parliament does not belong to you, but to the people. We must be accountable to the people, and the Freedom Front Plus will ensure that we restore and build.